Let's address an elephant in the room. Now, I know this subject has been covered this week because we have an amazing community on here of creators that have each other's backs. But I feel like I need to jump on and join into this echo chamber to make sure that this message is solidified and concrete. And everyone knows that they have the right to listen to their own intuition and practice their own discernment. If somebody tells you that something that you believe, and maybe you believe with evidence, is false, and then shames you for that belief, you then need to back up, zoom out, and question their motives. And that's where I am on some of the creators on this app this last week who have encouraged people to outright deny any evidence of something, and to in fact go so far as to block information so that they can't reinforce what they feel with their intuition. Are you following me? Because I'm trying to avoid some words that might get this video flagged. But what I want you to know is that your intuition is a gift. And if you feel something with your intuition, you have to honor that by at least looking into it. And so when we feel this with our intuition and then we start looking into it, and we have things like people signing affidavits in Rockland County saying, I casted my vote this way, so why does the individual I casted my vote for have 0 votes on record? And then you have people like Dr. Walter Dr. Walter Mabin, an expert on contests all over the globe, who is saying, yes, there are anomalies in this data that lead me to believe that it wasn't free and fair. And then you have Kamala Harris herself in her book writing in chapter 9 that she has serious security concerns about our contest. So, if we have all of this data that's backing up our intuition, and you have somebody on this platform that's saying block these creators who are bringing you this information, you have somebody on this platform who is gaslighting you because you feel something with your intuition, with your gut, on a spiritual level that you know to be true and that you're seeing reinforced by actual data. Please zoom out enough to question why this creator is saying these things, and then zoom out further and realize what's going on in corporate media. The fact that all of these media entities have already bent the knee, kissed the ring. They're being sued for massive amounts of money. And instead of even defending themselves in court, they're paying Trump millions and millions and millions, $60 million settlement because they're scared to report the truth, because they edited an interview in a specific way that didn't make Trump look good. Okay, because that's the environment that we're in right now, where people are so scared to report the truth. Because I can get on the phone with my family members and talk about some of the things that I have seen through various platforms online, and my family members can have no idea about any of it because none of it is making mainstream news. None of it is making cable news. None of it is making the legacy media. So they're not going to be the ones validating anything that you know with your intuition that you're seeing backed up with data from other sources. Okay, so it is really, really important to get in touch with yourself, to practice discernment independent of other people, and to also practice discernment about other people's motivations. Okay, because I don't believe that everyone in this atmosphere that we're all in right now, in this TikTok bubble, is benevolent. Okay, I do not believe so. So, we are in such a fragile place as a country, and I believe that we owe it to ourselves, to our freedom, to our country, to our children, to look into things, to look into these anomalies and figure out what the fuck happened. Because some of these creators are even going as far as to say, even if something did happen, even if they prove that there was fraud, he's already been sworn in. What are you even going to do? That is so ridiculous to approach this with that mindset. Apathy. Apathy in the face of fucking fascism. Apathy. So I would like to know, what is your motivation to gaslight people, to disregard data, to disregard global experts on the subject? Okay, so when these people are telling you to block creators and block truth, please practice discernment. I know I'm being really redundant in this video, but this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. We will not lay down and hand the country over. We will not. To Yahtzees and moving trucks who are being just released in parking lots to go racially profile and sweep, so that we can then turn to the Handmaid's Tale, so Israel can own our country more than they already do. Like, no. Because in other countries with these same data anomalies, they never have free and fair contests. Once they made this shift, they never shifted back out. And that's where we are. So if a creator is telling you to just accept that, frankly, they can go fuck themselves, because I do not accept it. And you should not either. Keep fighting, keep practicing discernment, follow your intuition, and honor your intuition. I'm sorry, I need to chill out. It's too early to be this passionate, but this whole thing is fucking ridiculous.